All right, we just did a bunch of unlocking stuff, and we're about to do Swallow's Compass, and then probably the trial, and then the raid. Makes sense. Swallow's Compass also, again, the ideal way I think to unlock content. It was like a quest or two after finishing Byakko. Beautiful. Get you the idea why you're going there.
Yeah.
I'm increasingly running into this issue. Oh, what's that?
I was just going to say, I forgot about my tomestones. I don't know if that would help.
Yeah. I think they get you to 330, so you might be able to get a couple points up from there. Won't be as good as the 350s.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I've been noticing a lot of games, not just Final Fantasy XIV, have this problem where, like, if you were making the same story into a movie, you'd be very like pressured to edit it down by the fact that the movie could be a maximum of 2.5 hours long. And if you were writing a book, you'd probably have editors too that want to keep your page limit down. But in video games, they feel like they can just have unlimited dialogue. Oh,
yeah.
I see, that's cool. And it's not saying I want less world building, I want less lore, I want less character interaction. It's saying, like, what's the point of this? Can we edit it down a little bit?
Oh.
Whoa, that's cool. This is a pretty different dungeon.
Or when a square.
It's the Okami expansion.
Yeah. Oh god, what happened? It blew up.
Hit everybody for paralysis, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit damaged. Maybe we're supposed to... It wasn't that bad, but...
Yeah.
I hate paralysis. It screws up all my bars.
Just the first. Gotta bring spine drops, right? It's on us.
Is that right? They make all this stuff
Pro
nowadays
heals,
that you can't Asuna off, so
Yeah.
I always spam it, and I never know, you know...
Right. Well, they added in a, like, I think the last patch, a little blue line over something if it can be Asuna'd.
Oh.
That's new.
Okay.
Cool.
But sometimes there is paralysis that can't be Asuna'd. So. That's a really cool way to orient the dungeon. I like that. Elements, seal in the center. I'll try to watch. I don't know if they use the same attacks here, but still, no. Most healers will, if you like run, what is it, Shinryu X paralyzes you, they will not take Asuna with them because they'll be like, just bring spine drops and remove it yourself.
I guess nowadays it frees up a slot for that thing.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that roll actions are limited is kind of vestigial, just because they converted it from cross-class skills, and they used to be limited to keep you from taking every other class's abilities. But I would be very surprised if in 5.0 they did not just remove the limit and let you equip all of it. It's not a massive input tax. Most of those abilities, especially for healer, are pretty situational anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I find rescue ability, and I'd probably never use it except for goofing off.
Right.
But it's because I've got protect on the swap out cooldown thing. So that's another macro she might want, actually.
Yeah, right. Protect. I've said this before, but I really like Soken's commitment to like motif-based soundtracks. It's very John Williams. Uematsu does it a lot, starting with like Final Fantasy VIII.
Man, that's the other cool thing. I was watching RPG Limerick speedrun marathon a couple weeks ago, and they were playing Final Fantasy Legend, which was one of my favorite Game Boy games. Like, I played that in the car driving with Flare Wing up to the mountains
Everywhere.
like all the
Nice.
fucking time I was playing that game. Love the music, it was amazing. And the guy was like, "Hey, did you know this was Nobuo Uematsu? He made the Saga game soundtrack, at least the first one, was him." And it was like one of the. I mean, they made that game. They made Final Fantasy, I think. Like it was
Wow.
really early days. But it's got this rad soundtrack.
I love.
I don't know if we appreciated that back in the day.
No, I just knew it was good.
Yeah.
But you know,
Wait, so are the Final Fantasy Legend games, are those actually the Saga games, or are they actually
they are
the...
Saga 1, 2, and
Mono?
3.
Okay.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy Legend is the Game Boy game that is actually Seiken Densetsu 1. But
okay.
the Final Fantasy Legend trilogy
Oh,
are
okay. That's what I
Saga.
was-
Yeah, it's not Adventure, it's Legend,
Okay.
but it's 1, 2, and 3.
Well, probably don't
Only
want to stand
IP
in
they had any
those.
confidence in marketing, I think.
Oh, it's more more bullet hell. Cool.
Dodge your shit.
Been down with that.
No, those games. The Pokemon before Pokemon was a thing.
Oh
So,
yeah.
look
Look
away.
away.
Yeah, your character classes could be humans, which did stuff, and mutants, which did stuff. Which you could have a
Zombies.
monster on your team, and the monster could eat meat that was dropped by bosses or enemies at all, any enemies, and they would evolve into a new monster.
Get away from the remaining fires. You got tapped by one Flare Wing.
Didn't see myself on top of one, but I must have been.
I didn't realize. So, like, I guess that genre is way older than it appears to be to like casual noob RPG players. I guess that Megami Tensei was an NES game and was
No kidding, I didn't know that.
yeah. Basically, I mean that those games are Pokemon, way before Pokemon.
Yeah,
I'm moving them to the other side here.
are these gonna rotate or okay? They're just gonna.
Yeah, I think they're all rotating. I don't think there's anywhere safe to stand. I'm also not sure if you can like proc them to make them blow up and then move away from them, or if touching them is just bad luck away.
Interesting that it's been around so long, though. It makes me think that maybe that's why they're so hesitant to innovate with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I could see
it
that.
took us so long to figure out how to do it. I don't want to mess with the formula.
Right. That bums me out about Pokemon that it feels like it's stagnating, and at the same time, it feels like it has way too much feature creep. They need to
You're
cut.
right on both, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's odd.
I don't know if I've ever seen a game pull that exact feeling off, but oh, the rumor is that they're going to be doing a reimagining, kind of a reboot with the Switch game. So we'll see.
I saw a little bit about that. I didn't get how much was speculation and how much was educated speculation from that, though.
Right?
It's the exact kind of fan base that I don't trust to
Yeah.
Yeah,
not blow
Well,
something
I
out
also
of
heard my
proportion.
uncle works for Nintendo, and
that's right.
345. That's not bad.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Hey, I can desynthesize that. Oh boy. Cool. This is a really neat dungeon.
Ah,
Oh, he teleported away after he did that. Rude.
yeah. Calling it. That's the boss of the dungeon, but it's actually Yojimbo.
Yojimbo 2. Ultimate Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Yojimbo's definitely going to come back, I feel like. It'd be good to have it as a trial. I'm really excited to see. Oh, that's cool. So, tidal wave. Nice. Ultimate Ultima comes out in like a week. I remember watching the Bahamut fight. It was pretty nutty. That fight really needed an Ultimate fight too. It's one of my worst memories of this game.
Yeah.
Apparently Lisa and Matt did the main scenario roulette. So those are like the two where you're with Sid and you get the Magitech armor for the first time and you fight Ultima and all this other stuff. Like, people weren't running it because it takes forever, and the way they solved the problem, quote solved, was to make the cutscenes unskippable for anybody, which is just like toxicity.com, right? So they run it, and everyone is yelling at them for taking too long with watching the cutscenes and hurry the fuck up, and you're a terrible healer, and it was just like, oh my god, why is this like this? Hey, there you go. Oh shit, bracelet, of course.
Bracers, lol.
I'll take it and desynthesize it if you don't want it.
Yeah, I just created it. If you want to,
Sure.
there you go. Good. Thank you, RNGesus.
Oh, it's Leatherworker desynth. Well, oh well. Whoops, on the wrong button press. This is such a cool dungeon. Wow.
Yeah, I think I have the unpopular opinion that they should quit putting new Pokemon in Pokemon games.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Alolan Forms was genius.
That was really great.
That is the way to do it. Because you have virtually unlimited design space there, right? Because you figure, like, you can take your 150 Kanto Pokemon, maybe you can pick some of the more important Pokemon from the later generations, and if you think about all the different type combinations for each and every Pokemon, like what is it, there's like 15, 16 types?
Yeah, 15 now, yeah.
Yeah, so there's, how many possible combinations is that? It's 16 single...
As long as you do, you can have two each, or two type.
Yep.
One or two. One day they'll have three, and then everything's out the window.
So you could make, every variation of Rattata and every variation, and that would still be interesting, I feel like, because they did some really cool design stuff with the Alolan transformations, where they still kind of feel like the original Pokemon, but they're really different.
Yeah.
Especially, I think it's a good idea
it has to be them, but...
I think it's a good idea because if they don't make any more new Pokemon, if they keep only the ones they have now, then my Charizard card in the card game is going to continue to be more rare.
Even better.
Appreciate and value.
Appreciate and value even more so. It's Pokemon.
They've definitely kind of, if the goal of Pokemon is let's have a Pokemon for every real world animal, they've already surpassed that. They're starting to, not a lot they can really draw from that well anymore. Oh wait, am I going the wrong way? Sorry.
Yeah. Whoa.
They also have a pretty big, like, power creep issue. It's hard to take legendary Pokemon seriously anymore.
Yeah, there's like 30 legendaries now, something.
And you, like, go from one where, like, this is, like, the god of all creation to, like, okay, this is the... Whoa, that thing's cool.
Yeah.
Daidara Bochi. Oh, okay. Doesn't move. So, sometimes it's interesting to think about. I have a feeling that this is a reskinned Cloud of Darkness from the Final Fantasy III raid, Crystal Tower.
Yeah.
Its default stance is very similar. They do a really good job of reskinning where it's not super obvious that that's the model they started with. But... take you. That's cool. Alright, so it's targeting the person in the
Alright,
back
healer.
and then
Ah.
leaving, like,
We got
following
lucky.
them as they run away.
Like ran around on top of the healer.
Wow. Ah, it was in the middle. Fuck. Fuck! Makes it
Shimmering
slow.
lake appears. It slows you to stand in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Falls. Ethereal energy.
That's enough. Big hitbox.
Ah, shit. I'm putting you in the water, but it grew. It is growing.
Oh!
6 foams under.
Yeah.
Alright, so there will likely be a mechanic where we have to go in there on purpose, would be my guess.
Is he not doing anything? Oh. Shit. See, he's gonna hit this side. Fuck!
Right. Because you have to run through in front of him to avoid that next time. Getting unnecessary vuln stacks.
Oh.
Looks like the water went away. Maybe it was
Yeah.
just making it harder to position. He slams on a specific side when he does that? Okay,
Yeah, each arm is one side.
I see.
Now he's targeting me.
And he's gonna chase you with those things.
Oh, I see. Left side. His left.
Hey,
Got him.
I'm not giving you loot.
Ah! Summoner gear.
One of the most, like, a variety in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Jump. Whoa, it's the little Nimbus Cloud from Amazon Prime.
Nimbus.
I feel like their dungeon design is kind of... They're not really very pro pull the whole dungeon with the way they're currently paced. You
Yeah.
literally have to wait.
Hey, there's a...
Hey, healing.
Fuel earrings.
It's
Sweet.
pretty good. It's 25 eye level.
Matebako of Geomancy.
Someone asked, is this a clue to... Are we going to get Geomancer in the next expansion?
Ah.
They also referenced that in the run-up to the other quest, right?
So, yeah. I think
Run-up to the 24-man.
I gotta do calculator.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not really limited in what they can do since they've gone for such a homogeneous approach to all the class design that it doesn't have to be exactly like it was in the main game. Somewhat inspired by.
Yeah.
With that. Let's do something weird.
Yeah. Calculator.
It's coming. Evens and odds.
Bet you could do mime.
By a dancer.
Dancer would be good.
Or
Yeah.
like a...
Healer.
Yeah.
So holding out for Blue Mage's tank.
Yeah.
What? Hey, it's Sun Wukong. The Monkey King.
Cool.
My man Goku, what's up, dude?
MIC. Or a similar one. Another Amazon Prime show that's out is based off of the same story.
Journey to the West?
Journey to the West. Yeah.
Cool.
Not recognizable as
Whoa.
Nightfall, obviously, but it's recognizable as Journey to the West.
Mhm. Both ends.
Well, the short end was really...
Yeah. Both ends.
Oh.
Ooh.
Power pole! Oh, heck.
So raid damage, it looked like?
No, it knocked me back into the wind.
It was a safe center.
Both ends. Think so? Oh, I think you're right. It's a donut attack. Not Hogwa.
That's proximity.
I think this is the donut one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use the big long staff. Servant of the Sage. Gonna kill all these guys.
Kill the monkeys!
Oh, he still has like little safe areas, it looks like. Oh, shit.
Monkey magics. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's always been kind of a silly character, so that's cool. Splitting hairs. You gonna split in two? Cute. Oh, now, so the one over here is
okay.
donut. So we gotta stand in the donut one. I see, that's cute. It's a pretty cool fight.
Yeah.
Mount Wagwa was... Oh, proximity, maybe. Alright, now they're tethering people? Oh, they're chasing you with...
It looks like they target, yeah.
They shoot a big line AoE, so you want to get them away from the party, I guess. Short end... This was a tank buster?
That was a tank, yeah.
Okay. Hopefully there's not a kill him at the same time. I don't do that very often in this game.
Stack on me.
Five-fingered punishment. The Asian mythology nerd expansion.
Yeah.
Splitting hair. Oh, maybe we do need to kill him at the same time. He's about to split again. That's why he has such a long cast bar. Okay. Got it. Ah, but the hell. Okay.
One of them starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, he's super weak. Okay, limit break. Limit break the weak
limit
one.
break. I think you used the AoE limit break.
Okay. I'm gonna dot them both up now.
Okay, makes sense.
I think you want to be on the
Okay.
other side.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ouch. Shit. Get him.
We got him. We'll probably knock him
Down.
down. All right.
Nice.
Good.
Pretty well. Good number of mendacity tokens. That was cool. Of course he's still alive.
Yeah.
Wait.
Cool. And then we'll split the recording for the next one.